Okay, welcome everyone to Monday night. We're going to do the usual Monday night R&R circuit class. Today, what I thought we'd do, we'd try and work on some isometric exercises. So basically, we're going to go through a few things like squat, and it's going to be like a hold in quite a wide squat, and see how long you can hold it in your sort of mid-level squat, whilst keeping a really nice sort of upright posture. So just get prepared for a few things like that this week. There's a slight change. So as long as you're all fit and healthy and ready to go, and you haven't any injuries that are going to cause you problems, then we'll start. If you do have any problems during the session, or if you've got any niggles, just work around them or fit the exercise out. Okay, so as usual, just warm up squats today. Just really nice and easy, just get your body moving. We're going to do a few things to try and get our temperature up. So you're going to do 20 or 30 squats. That's 4, 5, 6. Get ready for working quite low, so you might want to go down into your squat and hold and really open up your hip joints. That was 10. Just trying to get our body moving right now, so go at your own pace. And work a bit deeper. And try and find to get ready for when we do some deeper squats. We're going to try and keep a nice upright posture using our hip flexibility and get ready to hold it. If you feel like you're having problems with your knees and you have a chair available or something, it might be good when we do these isometrics to just hover above a chair so you can relax and move back in and then come back into the posture. But that's only if you feel like you have a problem in that area. Okay, so that's enough squats for now. Just going to go and do a little bit of hip flexor mobility work. So just get into a nice lunge, nice right angle, square knee, and just use your glute just to push forward and try and stretch out the hip flexor at the front. Just gently rock backwards and forwards. And go up to about 10, and then hold. And then release and just do a few more reps, 5 more reps. Just gently pulling at the front of the hip. And then hold. And then release and swap over. So again, really focusing on the front of your hip, just trying to open it up a little bit. So use your glutes to push your pelvis forward, keeping everything nice and neutral. When you reach about 10 short reps that are not too painful and you're not really stretching it too much, just getting it moving. And then hold. Just wait for it to relax a little bit. After a short time, the hip flexor might release slightly. And then a few more reps. 5, 4, 3. Using the glutes to push yourself forward. And then hold. And then release. Okay, get onto all fours and just do a little bit of cat-cow, just to get your spine moving. Just hang your belly low. And then push up through your hands and knees and bring your spine up into a nice nice arch. Just do 10 reps here, just at your own pace. Just getting the vertebrae moving. Just a few more here. And one more. So just going to do very quick a bit of work on our ankles. If you have a wall or something close to you that you can use as a guide of how far you're pushing, we're just going to do a wall to knee, just gently. So just come up to your wall, touch your knee, and then move back by about 1 centimetre or so. And you're just using your hands to sort of keep your heel nice and tight to the ground, and just push a little bit with your knee into the wall, and then bring it back. Just trying to work on the little bit of mobility in the ankle. So you just want to get to a point where you start feeling a little bit of tension. It's a little bit of a challenge getting to the wall, but it isn't too much. So you're just aiming just to tap in front of you, just using this broomstick as a guide, and then come back. So do like 15 reps on one side. You should feel that slowly limits it up. And then again, judge the distance. Try and keep it even on both feet, but just as a guide, tap your knee to the wall when you're at a nice comfortable distance. Come back about 1 centimetre or 1.5 centimetres, and that should be enough to give you a little bit of resistance, a bit of benefit to the exercise, just to try and open up that joint a little bit. It should keep hold of the back of your heel so you can keep it nice and flat on the ground. And you can use your other hand for leverage. And just a couple more reps there. Just working through your range of motion. And then put back up and then try some squats and see if that has made any difference to how we were at the beginning of the session. So you should feel you might have a little bit more control in the core, you might be a bit more upright. You might not feel any difference at all, but it depends how flexible you are, but hopefully you can feel that difference. Okay, as a little test, we're just going to do one of the exercises we did last week, which is the deck squat. And just to get our temperature up a little bit more, if you remember last time, squat down onto the mat, roll back, use momentum, and then come back to standing if you can. If that's a bit of a problem for you, remember the alternative is to come up into a lunge, but I want you to try and see what you can do. So if you do 10 reps there, or just practice as you want, roll through and try and use a bit of momentum to get yourself up. If you have hand weight, it might help you to get up if you find it still difficult. Or really take your core to bring yourself over that bottom part of the exercise. So on the roll, use your core up, and you should come through. There's a couple more here. Just trying to get our bodies moving up and our temperature up. So hopefully you're getting some of those. Hopefully you're improving. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to do some isometric holds. So you're going to do squat first, and then we'll do glute bridge, and then also something called a glute med wall bridge, which is like this. I'll explain further when we come to it. You're basically lining yourself up like so, with your elbow touching the wall. You lean into the wall, lift one leg up, and then bring your hip to the floor, to the wall, and push with this supporting leg into the wall as hard as you can. So we'll come back to that exercise, but first of all, we'll try 1 minute of a nice wide squat. If you've got your broomstick as a guide, try and get that along your spine, squat down, try and keep your body in contact with it, but all the way along your spine, nice upright posture, and hold it there. And once you use that as a guide, you can take it away if you want to, or you can keep it there. You're just trying to keep a nice line in that spine, okay? So do about 15 seconds. So keep going for a minute, and if you need to, come up and then move back into the posture. It's completely up to you. So you're going to get quite difficult quite quickly. I've got 30 seconds left. And if you need to, shake out a little bit, come back down, get the posture, get the core brace, get the glutes working, push the knees out to the side, Nice and wide, lots of tension here on the inside of your legs. Upward posture, head up, and hold 15 seconds. If you start to lose your core, I want you to come up and then get back down. Hold, 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 and we're done. Brilliant. Okay, that's quite a tough one. Onto the mat. Again, use your implement to align your body. A nice straight line through all of this. We're going to do a minute hold on the bridge. Nice and straight body. Using your glutes. If your hamstrings start cramping up, just push through your quads a little bit, just to take that tension away, and then release. So make sure the glutes are doing most of the work. Okay, so just keep that hold. Really try and think of your core and think of your glute max doing most of the work. And you've got a nice straight posture here. So you keep going for a minute. Can't see my clock. Got 15 seconds left. Keep going. On the next round, if this is too easy for you, you can try 30 seconds on each side on one leg. But this will probably start to burn after the next round of our squats. Okay, that was the minute. Well done. So onto the wall glute med bridge, sort of wall sit, sorry. So line your elbow up here, lean into the wall, get a nice angle, connect your hip, touch it to the wall, get everything in line, and just push into the wall with this supporting leg. We're just going to try and hold that for 30 seconds. You should feel in the side of your hip, glute med, start to activate. Just have a look at your posture, make sure everything is in one line all the way up this side of your body. Okay, and that's 30 seconds to swap over. And the other side. I'll do it on this side now. Away we go. So again, you're just getting a nice angle here in this leg. And push yourself into the wall as hard as you can. If you want more resistance, push a little bit harder. Try and move that wall away from you. Try and keep your hips level. Okay, that was 30 seconds. And straight in to the isometric squat. So you can use your guide if you want, or you can leave it to one side. Okay, so nice wide knees tracking over your toes. Everything nice and braced in the core. Nice upright posture. If you feel you're going to collapse, just shake it out, get back in. Really try and get a nice neutral spine. Really tall, really nice from tail to top. Okay, this is going to start burning now. Make sure the knees aren't collapsing in. They can go out, but they can't go in. Got 15 seconds. See if you can hold it. I'm shaking a bit. It's getting hard. But keep going, 10 seconds. Come on. 5 seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Posture and release. That was good. I think everyone is enjoying that one. Okay, back down to the mat. Just finish my round so I can keep. And where we go for a minute. Nice high bridge. Think of that line that's going across the body. Really feel up to it. You can go into one leg, but I think with the other exercise we're doing, we might not need to do that, but that's completely up to you. If you want to push it, go for it. Just keep the spine, again, nice and in line, nice and neutral. All the tension is in your glutes. If your hamstrings are starting to tense the quads a little bit, and then release. And try and let the glutes take over. Okay, it's going well. We've got 15 seconds or 20 seconds left. Keep going. It's a little bit easier than the squat, isn't it? But still, we're working some of the same muscles. Okay, keep holding it, hold, and breathe, and then release. So, back up onto the wall. So if you want a bit more of an angle, that can make it a bit harder. Keep these hips nice and level. Away we go for 30 seconds of side on this. Just really feel like the knees come on. And just push that foot that way, away from you. Try and activate it even more. A little bit of a rest compared to the other exercises, but yeah, it's okay. And then swap over legs. I'm slightly out of shot, but then one. You still see me. There we go. Remember the neutral spine, your whole body in line. Nice and tall. Keep going, we've got 10 seconds left on this side. Okay, and then our last set of the squat. So again, up to you how you gauge your effort or gauge your posture. You're going to go for 1 minute, nice and wide, knee going out to the side, posture up, a lot of tension in here, all about the hips. Try and evenly distribute your weight over your feet. And keep your core braced and neutral. Okay, so we're coming up to 30 seconds. I think we're all getting a bit shaky. Don't let the knees collapse. Keep them out. You can support them with your hands if you want to. Keep those glutes firing, keep your core firing, keep everything up, up, up. 15 seconds. Didn't do much. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And release. There we go. Well done, everyone. Okay, back down. What's the mat for you last time? 1 minute. Nice low bridge. Neutral spine. And then choose your variety of this bridge. Just keep those glutes firing the whole way through. Nice and high. Okay, going up to halfway. Strengthen those glutes a bit harder. We can go into single leg variety, alternating for the last 15 seconds. Completely up to you. You've got 10 seconds. Really push. Fire all those muscles. 5 seconds. And relax. Okay, let's jump up one last time. Do the glute med. All sit. Push into that wall. Nice level hips. That's 15 seconds. We've got 10 seconds left. Let's add a bit more on. There we go. 5 more seconds. And swap. Onto the other side. Get a little preferred angle. Push into the wall. There we go. Keep that tension on. Really feel those muscles working. Some of you might feel this one more than others. Don't feel it. You can still try and over tense that muscle. The voluntary. And get it working. And release. There we go. Okay, so Have some isometrics on the lower body. So just going to go into some upper body isometrics as well. So we're going to start off with one that you'll recognise, the pike press. Don't forget whichever hand spacing you prefer, and you can vary the difficulty in the depth at which you go. So you can come down fairly shallowly, or you can come all the way almost to the ground for a harder isometric. So we're going to do rounds of like 10 seconds. So you're going to do 6 rounds in one set. So if you feel like it, you can join them together. If you want to do a whole minute, it's completely up to you. Okay, so on this one, where are we going? So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And have a rest if you need it. Keep going if you don't. So again, halfway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Okay. If you find that you're losing form, stay up a bit higher. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and judging by the clock, we've got a couple more. 2, come down nice and low if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. So we're going to the last one. Make sure you've got a good grip. And down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. So hopefully you can feel you really got to fight to get that one on. So the next exercise is going to be another isometric, but this one is just going to be a Y on the ground. Let me move my clock so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you face down, thumbs up in a Y position, and then raise your thumbs to the sky, get your arms off the ground, keep nice posture in your upper back, and hold. Just look down towards the mat, keep your nose slightly off the ground, and lift as high as you can, keeping your shoulder blades stuck to your back of your rib cage, and slide the scapula, the shoulder blades down a little bit, just to create a little bit of tension and a bit of stability. Okay, so about 30 seconds in now. Reach up nice and high off the ground. Make sure that your arms are nice and straight. Tendency is to bend your arms as you go. Get them as straight as you can in this wide position, and then lift up again. You find that you just got to monitor your posture all the way through. If you start to stag a little bit, just regain that posture again and hold it for 5 more seconds. And then down. Ready? Okay, so you just grab hand weights, a pair of hand weights you've got. Just going to do another shoulder exercise, just to sort of work our rotator cuff. Just a rest exercise. These lying side curls. If you want to, a bit of support, you get a roll up towel, just around your mid, and then just do 10 to 15 reps, nice and slow. If you have a band, you could use a band instead. Keep the elbow in contact with your side the whole way. Get your shoulder blades round, down, and very slowly move through your range of motion. Okay, then swap over sides. Aim for 10 or 15 reps at your own pace. Don't rush it. Just really feel what your shoulder is doing. Make sure the shoulder is back in its sockets towards your back, away from the front of your chest, and slide everything down a little bit from your clavicle down. And then that's set in a nice position, and then you do the O curl. If you're hunched, then you're not quite getting benefit from the exercise. Just keeping your shoulder blades, your collarbone away from your ear is a good way to think of it. So 5 more, I think. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just shake that out, just have a little rest before we go back into the pike presses. So we're going to go for time on this. So you can do 10-second bursts, or you can go for a whole minute. So up to you. Or you can just break it down into sections as you need to. So we're going to go in 5 seconds. Okay, and away we go. So you can go in 10-second bursts, or you can do the whole lot. Up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Shake it out, and then get back in to position. Lower within your means. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left. You can keep following on with these bursts, or just keep going through if you want to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, we've got time for one more. And away we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, perfect, bang on time. Right. Okay, face down to isometric Y. And in 5 seconds, thumbs up towards the air. And lift. Nice straight arms. Keep your upper back, nice straight posture. Nice and tall. Think about your shoulder blades. Keep them attached. Keep them pinned to your rib cage. Try and push them down into your rib cage. Try and activate the serratus anterior. And keep your arms straight. And raise your arms as high as you can. And you feel your back muscles really kick in. Keep going. I think we've got 25 seconds left. Nice and tall. If you start to sag, reset. 10 seconds left. Feel all those back muscles starting to come alive. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And straight on for a second set of L's. Easy for me to say. So, again, just think about your shoulder blade, your collarbone, right? And slide it, put it down towards your waist, set that shoulder, and then give 10 or 15 nice slow curls. Just go to your range of motion as far as you can take it without losing control and peeling off. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And swap over sides. Okay, and then where we go on the other side. So slide your shoulder down, your body, set the shoulder in the right place. A couple more. And hold it there. Okay, great. So onto the last set. of the pike isometric holds. Make sure you've got good grip. We'll set off in 5 seconds, and just really think again of your shoulder stability and everything you're doing this. Same with the Y isometric. You're sort of pushing your shoulder blades into your back of your ribcage to create stability. Let them glide outwards to the side. And you feel a nice contraction in your shoulder muscles as well as your back and your upper back, just to show that they're all activating. And then back down. And up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back up for another set. So we want to get 2 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we run out of time. Okay, we've got that. Perfect. Okay, so on to our fronts again. Last time, our face down, Y, isometric lift, nice and high. Don't need to use any weight for this. Just gonna keep it going as long as we can. So we've got a whole minute of this. Just try and work out which muscles are giving out and making you drop your arms. And just get back control, get straight arms, lift your arms up again, and then keep going around in that cycle. When you notice something moving that you don't want to move, try and grab it back again. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds. Shake out if you need to. All about form more than anything else. Nice straight arms. Lift your hands really high. Got 10 seconds left. And relax. There you go. Okay, so onto the elbow curls again. Last time round. You know what to do. Get that posture, get that shoulder blade in the right place. And 10 to 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good for that. And then turn on the other side. Nice and relaxed, nice and slow, nice and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Great, okay, we'll work on a little bit of some ab work now. So we're going to do something called a curl up. So it's like a sit up effectively, but with this one, what we need to do is you have both legs straight, but we literally, all we're going to do is engage our core. We have our hands down by the sides. Actually put them behind your back, into the small of your lower back to feel for that arch. If you've got a bit of bonus, this might be a stretch for some of you. It is a little bit of a stretch for me, so you can relax here and do that for a second in between sets. But then what we need to do is literally all you're going to do is come up until your shoulders just get off the ground, and that's the isometric contraction right there. And just going to hold it and keep all your core braced, everything nice and neutral, and then come back down. Okay, so we're going to do a minute round of 10 seconds each time. So you can start in 5 seconds. Okay, so where we go, so just come up. So just really, it's a small movement. You're just keeping it, everything tense, and you're literally just bringing your shoulder blade off the ground and your upper back, and you're holding it 10 seconds. Or if you can hold it for longer, and then come back down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. 30 seconds left. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. And we've got 10 seconds left. Last set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you should really feel that right in your core. It's a bit of a endurance exercise for that one. A little bit different to a sit up, but you should feel everything come alive there. Okay, so just going to move on to a side plank. So just going to pick whatever variety of side plank you want for you. For me, I'm just going to be a bit careful of this one, so I'm just going to do a very basic side plank and hold 30 seconds each side. But I know all of you can do all sorts of things on the side plank, so choose whatever's working good for you. Okay, just going to hold that for 15 seconds. Again, just trying to activate your obliques and all your side muscles, everything down that side that's working. Just really use that to push into the ground. And then swap over sides. Get that all working. Nice straight body, you know what to do. Obviously, Mary's coached you in many different ways of doing side plank. Keep holding there for another 10 seconds. And we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay, so straight onto all fours for me. And we're just going to do isometric bird dog. So, sorry, the wrong, to opposite arm, opposite leg. Get that body nice and straight. Find that posture that we've been using all day. Nice and straight and neutral. Activate the core. Activate everything. Like you're just really fighting as what you were when you're doing the squats at the beginning to keep that neutral spine under tension in different orientations. So just keep that going. So you've got another 15 seconds here. Just be aware of those core muscles that want to relax when you get a bit comfortable. You've got to keep them on. Stay tall in your core. Nice long body. Head in a neutral position. Maintain that length. Swap over sides. Get yourself set up. Feel what you're doing. And stay tall. Every time you feel yourself move or deviate from the posture that you want, just regain that taut posture in the spine. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Nice and tall. Nice and long. Keep going. Just hold it. Keep balanced. And then keep relaxed. Okay. So back to our curl ups. You put your hands in the curve of your spine. Have a little stretch here for a second if you're a bit tight in the pecs and things like that. Might put a little stretch there so that dissipates. And when you're ready, you're going to come up just a few millimeters off the ground with your shoulder blades and your upper back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's important to get your chin down, everything neutral, same as all the other exercises. Everything in line. Where we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember to get its chin tucked in. I was reaching forward a little bit there, which is not what you want to do. So keep it tucked in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got time for one more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, okay. Onto the side planks. So we're just working our way around the whole core, just building stability to try and complement some of the exercises that we've done already. So 30 seconds on here. It's a bit easy for you. You obviously can pick your own exercise, own variety, or just really consciously activate the muscles and put your elbow down into the ground. Hold it for 10 more seconds. And swap. Okay, another 30 here. So all those core muscles come alive. Another 10 seconds. And swap straight onto bird dog. And opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and tall. Then hold that for 30 seconds. Nice strong core, nice straight legs, everything nice and straight. Tuck the chin in, look straight down at the ground, tall in the upper back, tall in the abdomen, nice and tense abs, nice and balanced. Swap over, other side. Everything neutral, everything tall. So 10 more seconds. Okay, and release. And we're going to go on to the last set of curl ups. So you can hold these a bit longer if you want to. We just go for a minute, see what we can do. Okay, so the minute starts now. Okay, so tuck the chin, just lift ever so slightly off the ground and hold it. Remember to breathe, remember to be tall, keep your body long. And relax as you need to. This is your check the time. Okay, keep going. There we go, up to 30 seconds now. Adjust your posture as you need to, get it back to where it should be. Okay, we've got 15 seconds if you hold. Keep going. If you're losing posture, just shake it out and get back on it again. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good, everyone. Good job. Straight onto the side plank. We're going to hold 30 seconds. Okay, so over. Last time. Nice and tall, nice and straight. 15 more seconds. Those muscles are working. And relax. There you go. So that's a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed, particularly those isometric squats at the beginning. Mary, I'll hand over to you, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're just going to go down onto the mat and think about opening our front line up. So our knees are shoulder width apart, our pelvis is tucked under, and our shoulders are stacked on top of our hips. We're then going to take our arms and clasp our hands and pull our shoulders back. And I want you just to concentrate on your breath, just breathing in and breathing out. And if you can, pull your hands away from your bottom. So on the out, you could let go, and on the in breath, pull your hands away. Keeping nice and tall, imagine a rope is just from the top of your head and you're just straight and it's pulling you tall, 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 tall. And just to emphasize the tallness, our hands are going to clasp together, thumbs together, palms together, and you're just going to stretch. But I want you to keep your tummy in, your pelvis in neutral, so you're just getting height through your rib cage. Both hands are going up. See how close you can get your arms to your ears. And you may want to do the steeple pose where you put the first fingers together and your thumbs are down and the other fingers intertwine. And once you're there, we're just going to go from side to side. So you're just going to stretch over to the side with your hands together to begin with. And I want you to feel the stretch from your hip bone, well, from your knee really, through your IT band, all the way up. Try and keep the alignment of your elbow with your ear to your hand, all on the side. Do not come forward. Try and keep it in that alignment. You may want to lose your clasp and just hold on to the elbow just to try and stretch a little bit further through the side of your body. Try and keep that elbow behind your ear. And then we're going to extend that by putting our hand down and our leg out, and the wind is just going to blow us over. And you're going to just reach over, pointing your toe, pointing your hand with the palm down towards the floor, stretching through the side of your body. And inhale and exhale, really stretch, 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 stretch. Can you feel it from your toe to your knee, up through your hip, through your waist? There's sometimes a little bit of tightness there, and your arm goes over. And you're just going to release that, coming forward, and then just rest on your elbows. And this time, going back onto your hips. So if your knees allows it, you can rest your bottom on your heel or just rest going backwards, whatever is comfortable. And allow your body just to rest there. Quite strong movements. And then coming up, so we're changing sides. So we're coming up tall, as we did before. We're going to stretch tall, both hands together. See if you can just stretch through your waist. Can you lift your rib cage as you lift up? And your shoulders are going up, 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 up. And then you're going to surrender to the side, going sideways. You can keep your hands clasped. If your hands are going forward, maybe just hold your elbow back and just pull that hand behind your head a little. Gives you a little bit deeper stretch, but it depends what your flexibility is. So anything is okay. Is there a difference in your side? Can you feel that from your knee? Are you keeping your pelvis tight? Stretching through your waist, all the way through the rib cage, through the intercostals, and over you go. And then you just go over. So the leg comes out, the hand comes down, and you're stretching sideways. And just use your breath to allow you to settle. Inhale, on the exhale, you go, 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 a little bit further, a little bit further. And then we come round, and we just go forward, just to release. So from our forward position, our knees are going to go back into our 4 point. We're going to walk out, and our body is at a slope angle, and I want your right knee to come to your left hand, and I want your foot to be flexed, and I want you to pull your shoulders back. So your shoulders are being pulled back, and your knee is to the outside of your hand, and go back with your body, pulling your shoulders down. Then we're going to walk down so that we're flat on the floor. And you're just going to allow your body to melt into the floor. Your head can rest on the side, or you can cross your hands so that your head is, so you've got a pillow for your head, but your leg is still out to the side, and your foot is still flexed. And just use your breath to settle there. So that's a really good hip opener. So if we've opened our hip, we can now expand. So the same leg that's bent is going to cross backwards over the straight leg. And you're going to turn over. And you're going to allow your head to follow your hand. And see if you can get a stretch through that inner thigh. Then we're going to come back, and we're going to do the same stretches on the other side. So we go back up into our 4 point. The other knee goes wide of the hand. And the shoulders go up to your ears, but then you pull them back and you look back. You look back, getting height in your body, looking back, pulling those shoulders down. Nice and tall, looking good. And then you're just going to melt. It just melts down into the ground. And again, just getting your arms into a comfortable position, keeping your foot flexed so the toes are up, and keeping the knee high, and allow your hip just to settle there. You want more of an arm stretch, the arms could be straight. It's up to you, but I prefer you just to be comfortable, just to allow the body to be straight, with the knee out to the side, and the foot with the toe up. So again, that's forward. So we just gently raise our body, and the leg that's bent crosses the straight leg, and you turn around, following your hand. You can come up if you have that option, or you can just stay just turning around. Turning around, but open up through your body, looking back. Allow your body to be open. And we're going to come down. We're going to roll onto our backs. And we're just going to bring our knees to our chest. And just bring those knees in and wriggle your hips, wriggle your lower back round in a circle. Stir your hips around in one direction and then in the other direction. And then we want to do our spinal twist. So we're going to start by making sure our shoulders are down and our tummy is tucked in, so our hips are up. So just in that neutral position, and you can have one long leg, one short leg, it's up to you. And you're just going to cross over your body and just turn to one side. And your arms and your head are going to look in the opposite direction. Again, if you want to bind that knee, the bottom leg can come up and you can pull that knee down that's crossed over. That's your option. An experiment here, you can put that knee low down, you can put it in the middle, or you can bring the knee that's crossed right the way up. Everybody will have a little bit of difference that needs stretching. And you can actually hold on to both feet and curl right up. So you're hiding in a little hole. Everything is small. And then we release that side. Quite simply, we come up to the center and we change sides. So again, you can have both legs short, one leg long, one leg short. Your hands go to the other side. You can bind by bringing the bottom leg on top of the knee to get a little more of a stretch through your hip. That's if your back will allow you to do that. It's up to you. And the head looks in the opposite direction. And we move our legs down. Is that a little bit more of a stretch? Is it in the middle where you want to stretch? Or if you go into that tight ball, is that a better hip stretch for you? Whatever you want to be. Find your position and allow your breath to mount. Then we're going to uncurl. I'm going to bring our knees to our chest and our legs are just going to go up into the air. I'm going to hold the back of my knees and pull my toes down. I want to pull my shoulders down so that my shoulders are resting on the mat. You can do toe point, toe flexed to stretch through your calf muscles. You do it alternatively or both together, or just allow your feet to rest. Many choices. We slowly bring our knees in and we just allow our legs to drop onto the mat and our feet splay open, our hands relax to the side, palms to the sky, and we just settle. And if you can think about your breathing, thinking about inhaling through your mouth, through your nose if you can. Hold on to that breath, allowing your tummy to move as you inhale, and then exhaling. Challenge yourself. Are your ribs moving as you breathe? Are you inhaling right to the bottom of your ribs? Feel your body filling with air. Hold on to it. And then let it go. Your breath is one of the pumps in the body, just to move all the fluid around your lymphatic and your blood supply. So just breathe well. Inhale and exhale. And I'm just going to think of the birds that woke me up this morning. They were singing. They must have had an exciting night because they were chatting away. Then as I left work today, they were singing again, maybe getting ready to sleep. you heard the birds recently? Did you see the blue sky tonight at 5 o'clock? Find your toes, find your fingers. Maybe play a tune with your toes and your fingers. Can you move your individual toes? And your big toe go backwards and forwards. Your ankles go round in a circle. You may feel more flexible from all the stretching that we've done. And then bringing your knees up, giving yourself that final hug, and rolling onto the side. And just bringing yourself up to the seated position, crossing your legs in whatever way you want, and just allowing your body to settle. Let's just rock on our hips. Let's just get comfortable. Let's just get even based on our hips. Can we sit on our sit bones? Can we be tall in our abdomen? Can we gather all that air in? Can we come up through our centre and let it go, let it go, let it flutter away. So really rock over, rock from your hips. Gather that air in, stretching, gather, gather, gather. I want all that air. And I want it just to go through all my body. And we're just going to gather that air in again. And it's great to be breathing well. And there you go. Well done for the start of the week. Really good class. Thank you.